Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I can't believe that we are at the 31st of January 2023. What is going on? Anyway folks, I want to share my completed colouring pages with you from this month. I'm afraid that hasn't been that many. I've got 9. I'll probably explain in my next colour along, which I'm currently working on in that beautiful dragon book that I've just done a flip through for you of. So, should we just get into it? So my beautiful friend Trudy, or Gaga for Gluing, sent me this book. And we did a buddy colour together. Now, if I've worked this out, I'm going to be so proud of myself. I will insert a picture. Hang on a minute, let me find my page. There it is. So this is Fantasy Season. Fantasy Season's colouring book. It's a beautiful book from Japan. And this is the page that Trudy chose, which is our beautiful winter scene of, I made it into an igloo, I'm not sure what it was supposed to be. So I used the Art Spirit's True Silver paint to do the stars, and I dotted it a little bit around on the snow. What else did I use? No stickles. What the actual heck? No, I just let the silver do it. And what did I use? I used Prismacolor pencils, watercolour for a base, so I would have based all the background and everything in watercolour first, then gone over with my Prismacolor pencils, and then some white gel pen, and of course, that's stunning. There you go, there's a really good shot of that there. That's stunning True Silver paint by the Art Spirits. Now, if I've got this right, I'm going to move my page over and I will insert Trudy's picture just here, right now, so you can see. And it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Trudy, for doing that buddy colour with me. I really, really enjoyed it. So that was my colouring and Trudy's colouring in Fantasy Season. I'm afraid I don't know the artist. And then I did, or we did, on the channel, I did, as a colour with me, we did a page in the beautiful Botanicum by, sorry, I'm rushing through and I don't know why, by Maria Troll. And we did the plum fairy in the tree. Isn't she adorable? I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I like how the leaves came out and the plums. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Now, I didn't write this down. I don't know why. So I'm pretty certain that we used the Hoo water-based markers as a base because it worked gorgeous on this paper. No bleed through whatsoever. And then I think, I don't know what pencils I used. I can't remember what pencils I've used, but there is a video for it. I will link up here. I will link the playlist for all my Colour With Me videos, and it will be in there under, what did I put? I think it was Plum Tree Fairy or something like that I put it as, but it will be in that link if you want to have a go for yourself and try following along. I can't for the life of me remember what we used. Anyway, it's on that video. So I'm really thrilled with how it came out. I think she's really cute. I didn't put any other embellishments other than, there you go, a tiny bit of diamond stickles on the Buzzy Bee's wings. And I'm really pleased with how the page came out. And of course, I had to drop whatever medium it was I was using. Oh, I know, we used, for the background, we didn't use the Hoo markers. We used Tim Holtz Distress crayons. We did, because I just brought some second-hand ones from eBay. That's what we used as a base, and then we went over with pencils. But I couldn't tell you what pencils we used. I apologise. Yes, but this is Distress Ink Crayon Base. It worked out beautifully. Yeah, there we go. So I was playing on this video, really enjoyed it. So that is Maria Troll's Botanicum. Beautiful, beautiful book. And then my wonderful, wonderful subscriber, Happy Gnosis, she sent me this beautiful book because she knew how much I liked all the others in the series of these big bug eyes. I love it. So this is by Angela Gonzalez, and there is a whole series which I've got next to me. The ones that I've got Sea of Colours, and you've got these gorgeous creatures with the massive eyes and the cats with the massive eyes. And so, bless her heart, she went on my wish list and brought me the magical colours of fairies. I wasn't doing so well when I coloured in this page, but this is what I did. And I used, because I had planned to do a colour along with you in it, but I was ill, I think. Well, yeah, I'll explain in my colour with me video. I used a Hoo water-based markers for this one, and my Prismacolor pencils, and I had a blast. I know it's not the best colouring in the world, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, they do bleed through, look, on this paper, because it's that thin Amazon paper, but these books are absolutely adorable. Happy Gnosis, thank you so much. I had an absolute blast colouring it in. It was just complete stress-free, really enjoyable, and I loved every second. So thank you for your kindness and thinking of me and sending me this beautiful book. So that was that one, which is Angela Gonzalez, The Magic Colours of Fairies. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful series of little tiny books. That's my hand. Okay, so next, you'll have seen this on Instagram if you follow me. Again, this was going to be another colour along, and then it just happened, or colour with me, and I just went for it. This is wax paper that I just get off Amazon. I just put in wax paper, and it happens to be food stuff. It just stops any transference, so I use that. So this is my gorgeous owl. I'm jumping ahead again. Tales from the Midnight Forest by Hannah Carlson. The beautiful works of Hannah Carlson. So there's quite a lot on here. I'll just show you the reverse page. There's absolutely nothing on that. I used my Ohuhu water-based markers as a base. Then I used my Prismas, some Posca pen, some gel pen, the Art Spirits Disco Dust. Now, look at that. So I Posca'd the background, and then I went over with the Art Spirits Disco Dust watercolour paint. So I didn't have to put any individual stars on, and I think it just came out beautiful. And it doesn't rub off. There's absolutely nothing that comes off. Gorgeous paints by the Art Spirits. From Etsy. UK seller, free shipping. She's should be a national treasure, I tell you. And then I used, this is the gold that you can see is a Calero gold, but it kind of gets shadowed out by the Art Spirits beautiful paint, I have to say. And then around his monocle, I have to get it at the right angle. See, even that's being shadowed out by that gorgeous glitter. There's stickles around there, so I just wanted to make it look silvery and like glass. And I'm really pleased to say that a lot of you really liked him on Instagram, and I was thrilled with how he turned out. I'm only sad that we didn't do it as a colour along, a colour with me, because I would have liked to have shared it with you, but like I say, so actually I had a fall and did the ligaments in my foot last week, and it was very painful, and I was on some painkillers and things, so that's why I didn't get as much done as I'd like to have done, and could only colour when I was sort of compos mentis. But that, I'm thrilled with him. I love him. I think he's absolutely gorgeous, and I had a blast doing him. So that's my beautiful wise owl in Tales from the Midnight Forest. This is my all-time favourite book of Hannah's. I love this. Tales from the Midnight Forest, absolutely gorgeous. And then we did together, as a colour with me, we did a page in my very treasured book, my trip round Asia by the incredible Rita Berman. And this is on the channel as a video. Like I said, that link will be there for you if you want to have a go at any of these. So we did this together as a colour with me, and I called it Deer in the Flowers. And what did I use? A Hoo water-based markers. Again, they work in this book without any bleed through. There is a video of me reviewing and playing, well, more playing with those pens than... sorry, my husband's not very well, bless him, if you can hear him coughing. There is a video of me playing with those pens, having a go with them. If you want to go and have a look, it will be probably first impressions video. It shouldn't be that long ago. So we used the Hoo water-based markers, we used polychromos, and we used jelly roll pens. So let me see if I can angle it so you can get that. There's the stickles on the butterfly's wings. Just put it up here, and I don't think I put it anywhere else. And I'm really pleased with how it came out. And a wonderful subscriber and watcher had followed along, and she posted it on my Facebook group to share how she did it, and it's just almost exactly the same. It was so lovely to see that somebody had been following along and enjoying the video, so thank you so much for that if you're watching. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how that came out. I love Rita's books, and I'm always very cautious. I have a practice book because Rita sent me this and signed it, and it just means the world to me. So we're going to have to get back to this book, because I did that when we first got it, and that's all I've done in it. Oh, I've done a mandala, and it's just such a special, beautiful book. I mean, look at the images. So we're going to have to get back and do some more in here, but absolutely thrilled with this. I really do love it. Okay. So that was My Trip Round Asia by Rita Berman. And then my beautiful friend Emmy alerted me to the fact that the wonderful Kelly O'Gorman had a free colouring page on her Facebook group, which was these cactuses. And we had a blast. We did it together. She is Little Button Mushroom on Instagram. My lovely friend Emmy that I talk about. And we did this together as a buddy colour. And what did we use? Oh, we used the Artex pencils. I've just got the 126 set. And so we used the Artex pencils, gel pen, and I used alcohol markers as a base. So the silver that you can see, I hope you can pick that up, on the little dude's glasses, is actually the pencil, the silver pencil from the Artex set. And it worked out really well. Now, they didn't send them to me. I bought them myself because I really liked the 72 set that Kevin had gifted to me, and I am thrilled with them, absolutely thrilled with them. The colours are perfect, the laydown is perfect, they're just really beautiful pencils. So if you're thinking about investing in a set of pencils, they have got my seal of approval, I can tell you. They're really good. And we had an absolute blast colouring this, we really did. And while we were doing it, Emmy had made up a story about hers, and I think these two on her picture, sadly I don't have a copy of it. Next time we do a buddy colour, I will ask her to email it me, and I'll be able to insert it if I've got the technology right. These two were dating, and hers was like a punky teacher, and there was this whole story of all these little cactus. It was really funny, and she made my day. So thank you, Emmy, for sitting and colouring with me while I was poorly. It means an awful lot to me. So that real good fun. Really enjoyed it. And Kelly O'Gorman, oh, she's just, her artwork is fantastic. So we did that, and then again on the channel we did a colouring in this beautiful book that was sent to me by a subscriber. I don't know who sent it. It was when I had that, oh, I'm trying to come in. When I had that horrible flu bug and was feeling really poorly, a subscriber sent it to me. So we did another colour with me in here. The first one we did was the polar bears at Christmas time. And then this time we did the Siamese cats being very annoying at bath time. Look at them. And I'm really pleased with how they turned out. And like I say, this is a video that you can follow if you want to. What did we use? The Artex pencils. We did Artex pencils, stickles, diamond, white gel pen, and some jelly roll pen. So let me get the angle right of these bubbles, see if I can get that. There is stickles on them. I don't know if for some reason it doesn't like them. It's not picking it up. But there is stickles all over the bubbles. And then my little Siamese cats I was so pleased with. Now I knew that obviously this is the colours that I was going to do them in. My little Siamese cats. And so I knew the page was going to be with the white bath, the soft bubbles down the bottom, which is why I went for the shock of colour in the tiles. And I think it really pushes the cats forward. So I'm really pleased with how that turned out. So yeah, a hoo-hoo marker base I think I've written. I can't remember, but we did use the Artex pencils and they're just really, really beautiful pencils. I just hope that Artex bring them out individually because I would be sold permanently, I think. They're lovely. So there they are, my little... There's some gel pen at the top there. The light's picking up really well. And kind of picking up the stickles. But I love this book. I absolutely love it. It's a real treasure of mine. I really, really enjoy it. Just everything about it, the size, the images. In fact, I'm going to do a buddy colour this month. And we are going to do this page together. So that's very exciting. Alright folks, so that's my, I don't know how to pronounce that, but in in English it translates to fur balls. And I just totally in love. And then I did a page in Colour Yar's Wonderful Little World Volume 2. I can't tell you how beautiful this paper is in here. It is thick cardstock. So what did I do? So Emmy and I together, little button mushroom, we just turn it over, spiral bound. We did, let me come out a little bit, they're quite large books. Just move out my cards where I've been ready. We did the Owl Teacher in the Wood, teaching all the little creatures. And I had a blast with this. So, I used quite a lot of medium because I was testing it out. I didn't use watercolour because I knew that this paper would take it. So, I wanted to try and see what other mediums would work. Now, they are single-sided, these images, but there is bleed-through, look, from alcohol markers. So just to be aware of that. I don't think there's much that alcohol markers won't go through. So, let's have a look. What did I do? I used ink. So my distress inks were the bushes down here and the pathway. I used a hoo-hoo markers, which didn't bleed through, for the tree base and the leaves. And, well, most of the flowers and clothing and things had a base of the hoo-hoo markers. The Artex pencils again, because I was just loving life with them. They worked incredibly well. Although this is really smooth paper, they worked really well. A white gel pen, some jelly roll pens, and Stickles diamonds. So the Stickles diamonds there are in the centre of the yellow flowers. I did a little bit on the book where the images should be. And yeah, that was it. I just didn't want to go overboard like I normally do. But I don't know if you can get that stickle shine. I can't see it at the moment. All I'm seeing is pencil shine. But I absolutely adore this book. It's gorgeous. I hope Colour Yard bring out more. Currently, I mean beforehand, there isn't a seasons one. And I can't get hold of it. It's not currently available, which I would really like, 4 seasons. And I think there's number 1 to this, because this is volume 2, so I'd like Wonderful Little World, but again I can't get hold of it. I hope they continue to bring out picture colouring books instead of just mandalas, because They are really very special books. I love them to bits. So Emmy and I had a blast with this. Again, she kept me company while I was feeling very sorry for myself with the pain in my foot, and look, I've forgotten the stem on that flower. I shall colour it in now. Let's do that. Yeah, so yeah, she kept me company while I was really not very well at all. I'm making it up as I go along. I'm just grabbing some Artex greens. There we go. Fill that in. There we go. Solved. Page is finished. And still, it's the 31st, so I can get away with it. Yeah, kept me company while I was really feeling very sorry for myself and on lots of painkillers. So thank you, Emmy, for your company. And thank you, Colour Yard, for such a beautiful book. So that is Wonderful Little World Volume 2 by Colour Yard. I think that's how you say it. Beautiful, beautiful book. And then last but certainly not least, again, my apologies. This was going to be a colour with me, but I just couldn't. I couldn't after the... I was just sleeping on the painkillers. As soon as I took them, they were knocking me out. I did a page in Joanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. Oh, I just flipping love this book, you know. So I did this mushroom page, which I have posted on Instagram, and you guys seem to really like it. There is, if I can get the angle right, stickles in the stars, and that's it. A little tiny bit of sparkly gel pen. I don't know if you've got a flash then of those little stars, for the mushroom house door and the key. So I used, again, guess what? A Hoo-Hoo water-based markers, because they anything thicker than Amazon paper, they don't bleed. That I found so far. Don't quote me on that. Don't go ruining a fantastic book on my say-so. Always test. I use my Artex pencils again for this because, like I said, I'm just loving them. I love the colours they've got. I love the greens. Oh, they're just really, really awesome budget pencils. Stickles Diamond for, like I say, in the stars. White gel pen. I just put some little white dots around, make it look a little bit more sparkly. I don't know if you can pick that up in this lighting. There's a couple that you might be able to pick up there. And jelly roll pen just to go around the outside of the mushrooms to take out the black line on the base of the beige ones. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm thrilled to bits with it. And again, my intention was to do a colour with me, but I just couldn't. I just had to take it a bit at a time, and sometimes you just have to take a step back, don't you, folks? But there we are. So that's another page done in the glorious Rooms of Wonder. I have to say, I think at the moment, this one, Joanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder, and that little tiny one, where is it? I can show you the size of it now. Right. So here's a Rita Berman's on a Joanna Basford. Okay. And then there's this little tiny one. So if I remove Joanna Basford's now and put it there, you can see just how small they are. Really cool. So I think I'd have to say that these are currently my favourite colouring books, and will probably feature very heavily in the channel. So that's everything that I've done for January 2023. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for all your support and love as always, and for all of you that did buddy colours with me this month. I've got, like I said, a couple coming up again next month. I'm really thoroughly enjoying doing it. So I will let you go. I'll carry on working on our colours and for our next colour with me, and I will see you very soon. So take really good care of yourselves. Night night.